Yes, Lord. Oh my God. Hey, good people. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, good people? I am B, and welcome to Soul Food Sundays with Sweet Granny Bees. I am the owner of Sweet Granny Bees, and this is B. That is my grandmother for whom the company is named. Check out our website. The holidays are coming. If you don't want to do the baking, leave it to us. So check out the website and see everything we do. We ship all over the U.S., so check us out. Soul Food Sundays, as you know, is about food, family, fellowship, and fun. But mostly about the food. So we just got done with a series of like fall foods, like soups and pot pie and things like that. So now we are going to transition into getting ready for Thanksgiving. So I am going to show you how to do a full Thanksgiving meal, and we're going to go week by week with everything leading up to Thanksgiving. So by the time November rolls around, you'll have watched the videos and you'll feel comfortable doing your Thanksgiving dinner with suggestions from Sweet Granny Bees. So we are going to begin our Thanksgiving with one of my favoriteest dishes. It's one of everybody's favoriteest dishes, really, macaroni and cheese. So we're gonna do my macaroni and cheese. Now this is mine. This isn't necessarily my grandmother or mother's recipe. This is the recipe I've kind of come up with over the years from doing this a few different ways, and this way has proven to be very, very delicious. Very delicious. So I'm gonna show you how to do it my way, how I do my mac and cheese. And so we are going to get started, but I'm really excited. I'm super excited to share some of our Thanksgiving traditions with you all. So we'll be right back. We're gonna go ahead and get into the ingredients, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, good people, so we are going to get off into these here ingredients. So we got some triple cheddar cheese, some mild cheddar, and we got some Colby Jack. We got our chicken bouillon. Y'all know I love chicken bouillon, and we use it for this too. I got some white pepper, some butter, eggs. We got our Velveeta, some shells. I usually use the elbow macaroni, but they ain't have none at the store, so I got the shells, and that's okay. And then we got some sour cream, and we got our pot of water. And we also are going to need some evaporated milk. So make sure you have your evaporated milk, and these are all the ingredients. Some people use whole milk, but I only use evaporated. So we'll be right back. Not a lot of ingredients, you know, I like that. Simple. So not a lot of ingredients, and I'll be right back to show you how to get this started. All right, good people, so the first thing we're gonna do is bring our water to a boil, and you can just cook the pasta per the instructions on the box. So we're just gonna we brought our water to a boil, so we're just gonna add the noodles, and this is just a pound, so we're not making a whole lot. And then you just want to stir that around a little bit, just kind of loosen it up. And then we are going to add a tablespoon of chicken bouillon to our water. And that's to season, and it's a heaping tablespoon. That's to season the noodles. And we just need one. That's going to have our noodles tasting really, really good. And we're not going to need to really add any salt to the mac and cheese, because the cheese has the salt, but the noodles will have a little bit of flavor to it as well, because we season with the chicken bouillon. Then you just want to kind of stir this around and let it boil. You don't want to overboil it. You kind of just want it al dente, and you can taste it to kind of see, because you don't want it too soft, because it still has to bake. So you don't want to, you don't want to turn into mush. So we're gonna boil it probably for about 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to transfer it to our 9 by 13 pan. So we'll let this boil, and we'll be right back. We have boiled our noodles to the point where they are al dente, so they're not too soft. They're pretty sturdy because we want them to, we don't want to be too soft because they're going to bake, and we don't want to make them overly soft while they're baking. So we're going to put our stick of butter, our 1 stick of butter here, and then we're just going to pour our noodles over the butter. Okay, so now we are going to take our eggs and we're gonna do this the old school way. Our noodles as well. And all the quantities and everything will be in the description. Y'all know I like to add stuff. So then we're gonna put in our milk. And this is, like I said, evaporated milk. Now we're gonna add our Velveeta, and I just basically took the small one and just cubed it up. So we're gonna add that in, and we use the whole small package. Then we're gonna kind of situate it around. It's gonna be really cheesy, I'm telling y'all that. Your butter's basically gonna melt from the heat of the noodles. And we're gonna keep kind of situating it around until it melts all the way. So then we're gonna do our triple cheddar. We're gonna add some of that. So we're gonna just start adding our cheese in. And we've got the oven set to 350. So we're gonna add in our triple cheddar. And really with this part, you can add in as much or as little cheese as you want, but I like really cheesy mac and cheese, and so I add a lot of cheese. So this is an 8-ounce bag, and I use just about all of that. I'm also going to use some Kobe Jack, a little bit of variation with the cheese flavors. I'm going to add some Kobe Jack. And then we just going to mix this in because we want to make sure that the cheese is distributed well throughout the noodles. So we're going to mix that in. Like I said, this is enough for a 9 by 13 pan. Yes, we're just going to mix that all on in there. Make sure you go from the bottom and scoop the noodles over the cheese because you want it mixed in throughout, evenly distributed. And like I said, that butter's melted, so kind of situating that around in it as well. Cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more because I said I like it nice and cheesy in every corner. So I'm gonna put a little bit more of my Kobe Jack. A little bit more of this triple cheddar. Situate it around. It's so easy though. We also gonna go ahead and sprinkle our pepper on here. I got some white pepper. You can use regular pepper if you want. I got some white pepper, so you don't see the granules against the color of the noodles since they're so light. So we're gonna sprinkle that in. And just like I said, continue to situate and make sure it's cheese throughout. And what we'll do is cook it for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to stir it again just to make sure that our cheese is all the way through, and that we don't have to add any more. And at that point is when we're going to add cheese to the top too, so it can brown. And we want to make sure that Velveeta is melting pretty well. But that is all throughout. We don't want no noodles by themselves. We want our noodles to have a friend, and their friend is called cheese. That's what we want. Alright. Okay, so this is pretty good. Oh, I forgot. Last ingredient, our sour cream. We're going to add, and that just gives it an extra layer of flavor. I'm going to mix that in. Also helps kind of with the creaminess. The milk and the sour cream gives it a creamy texture, and that sour cream just gives it that extra layer of flavor as well. So I'm gonna mix that. Alright, so it is well incorporated and mixed in there. We're going to put this in the oven on 350 and let it cook for about 15 minutes. And then we're going to come back and I will show you what we have then. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, so our mac and cheese has been baking for about 15 minutes. So we're going to just kind of dig in a little bit to see how it's coming along. Oh yeah, it's nice and creamy. That's exactly what we want. So we just going to kind of situate because we got some clumps of cheese from the Velveeta, and we don't really want that. And we also want to make sure that we got cheese in the edges. So we're just gonna kind of stir everything around a little bit. Just a little bit. Y'all see that? How that cheese is up in there? Yes, yes, yes. That is exactly what we wanted. All right. Then we're gonna smooth it out. Yeah. Noodles everywhere. All right, we're gonna smooth it out, folks. And then we just gonna add a little bit of mild cheddar to the top so that it can brown and look pretty. Add just a little sprinkle of our mild cheddar just to the top. And then we're gonna let this brown, and then it's done. So probably another 10 to 15 minutes or so, and it's gonna be ready to go. All right, we're gonna stick it back in the oven on 350, and we'll be done in a few minutes. All right, can y'all see this? Oof. I just pulled it out the oven and it's sizzling. My God. Oh, it's cheesiest. Yes, Lord. That is gonna be something, some kind of delicious. I can't wait till we get into this. All right, good people. Here we go. Oof. Oh, it's so cheesy. I don't know if y'all realize how easy it is to make. So it's not a lot of ingredients. It's not a lot to it, but man, we gonna. Yes, Lord. Oh my God. It's so creamy. You can taste the different cheeses. Seasoned to perfection. Oh my God. This would do the ancestors proud. It would do the ancestors proud. So y'all need to go ahead and start practicing on this for Thanksgiving. My God. We'll do the ancestors proud. So start practicing for Thanksgiving so y'all can take this to the event and bless your family members. They're gonna be like, girl, where you get this recipe? Tell them Sweet Granny Bees. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Tell them about this. This is so delicious. So, all right, let me stop eating. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for tuning in, and keep on going with these Thanksgiving recipes. We're gonna do the whole dinner, so we'll be able to show you how to make everything from start to finish. So make sure and like and subscribe.